What's up everyone and welcome back. In this video we see a battle between Inteleon Toolbox featuring Palkia and friends versus Mewtwo V Star with Rock Engine featuring Lunatone and Solrock. I know Mewtwo and Palkia has seen many features already, but these two Pokemon just keep on being so good, especially now that the Inteleon engine is here to stay longer with us, and then with Rita, it's just too good not to play. As you can see, I started off with a level ball, searching a Sobble, and immediately bench it, followed by a battle VIP pause that lets me put two basic Pokemon onto my bench, but only on my first turn though, benching both a Remoraid and a Vaporeon V. Nico immediately opens with a Trekking Shoes, allowing him to look at the top card of his deck, then either take it to his hand or discard it and draw another one. Followed by a Fog Crystal, searching a basic Psychic Energy or a basic Psychic Pokemon. And he took the Energy. Now he plays a Quick Pull that lets him search a basic Pokemon by discarding one card in your hand, going for a Solrock. Another Quick Ball, discarding another Psychic Energy, fetching himself the Crobat V. Now with two energies in his discard pile, he's almost ready to fully charge a Lunatone. We see a Mewtwo V coming on the bench with a Choice Belt attached, benching the Crobat that allows him to draw cards until he has 6 in hand, in this case 4 cards. There we see a Training Cord, allowing him to put an energy card from his discard pile back into his hand, which is great in combination with this Radiant Greninja. His ability Concealed Cards lets you discard an energy in order to draw 2 cards from your deck. Ultra Ball, discarding a Galarian, Zigzagoon and a Boss's Order to search a Lunatone. And this is where the deck shines. Solrock's ability Sun Energy lets you attach a Psychic Energy from your discard pile to one of your Lunatone in play. In combination with a Scoop Up Net, you can just activate that Solrock's ability again. Now he does a Professor Research to draw 7 new cards from his deck. Another Trekking Shoes, deciding to put the card in his hand, which was a Scoop Up Net, where he decided to scoop up the Greninja to use his ability again, to draw extra cards from his deck. He activated Solrock's ability Sun Energy again, both attaching a Psychic Energy onto the active Lunatone, which means this one is now ready to attack, without even wasting a manually attachment, which we see now on the Mewtwo V. Calculating the damage outcome, Moon Kinesis does 30 more damage for each Psychic Energy attached to this Pokemon. So yeah, I bet that little Sobble is KO'd. In my opinion, the star of this deck, Rita, let me search a Water Pokemon and an item card, which I choose for a Drizzile and then his Hisuian Heavy Ball. Immediately play in that Heavy Ball to search a basic Pokemon from my prize cards, fetching the Palkia V. Here I evolve the Sobble into a Drizzile to activate the Shady Dealings, which allows me to search my deck for a trainer card and put it into my hand. Activating a Capacious Bucket to search 2 water energies from my deck, followed by an Evolution Incense to search an Evolution Pokemon from my deck. Here I scoop up the Drizzile to take it back to my hand, promoting the Vaporeon V. Octillery's ability, Rapid Strike Search, lets me search my deck for a Rapid Strike card and put it into my hand. Vaporeon's Triple Draw Attack lets me draw 3 cards from my deck. Nico starts with the Concealed Cards, evolving his Mewtwo into a Mewtwo V Star and attaching a Psychic Energy to it, followed by a Hard Retreat on the Lunatone to get the Mewtwo V Star in the active position. It does not really matter losing an energy on the Lunatone like this. Solrock's ability Sun Power can easily recover that energy from the discard pile again. Here we see a Psy Purge discarding 2 energies from the Lunatone for a KO on the Vaporeon. I evolve my Sobble into a Drizzle again for the Shady Dealings ability, fetching an Arita again. Octillery's Rapid Strike Surge for another Sobble. Desperate Matters causes Desperate Turns. Because my Radiant Blastoise is priced, I need to search for a rare candy and a quick shooting Inteleon with my Arita. Capacious Bucket, fetching me only 1 water energy this time though. Ultra Ball, discarding 2 water energies to grab another Pokemon from my deck. In order to let my Palkia V Star do the most damage, I need to fill my bench. In this case, I had to bench that Urshifu, even though it is weak to Psychic. Evolution Incense to search out the Palkia V Star. Scoop up Net to get the Drizzle out of the active and to promote my Palkia V Star. Inteleon quick shooting ability to put 2 damage counters on the Mewtwo V Star. Using Palkia V Star's Star Portal to attach 2 water energies from my discard pile to my Palkia itself. Here I use Training Cord to take a water energy back to my hand. With the extra 2 damage counters from Inteleon's quick shooting, I am now able to knock out the Mewtwo V Star with Subspace Well. Yet again, Nico starts with a concealed cards. Tracking Shoes, discarding the Psychic Energy here to take the next card to hand. Here we see another Solrock hitting the bench. Using its ability Send Power again, and again, and again. And even more, because scooping up the Solrock and benching it down again resets the Solrock's ability. And another scoop up. Oh boy, this Lunatone is gonna be a heavy hitter. And not to forget that he did not do his Mana Only attachment yet. Fetching the Psychic Energy from his discard pile with Training Cord will allow him to do a Moon Kinesis for 300 damage, instantly KOing my Palkia V Star with no mercy, leaving him on only 1 prize card left. I'm doing a Shady Dealings here to try to get myself out of this unfortunate position, but I'm just not sure if my deck still has it. Using Octillery Rapid Strike Surge to fetch myself the Urshifu VMAX. Even though this Pokemon is weak to Psychic, it's my only salvation right now. Playing a Melanie to attach a Water Energy card from my discard pile to one of my Pokemon V in play, and drawing 3 cards. I'm trying to get more damage in play by using the Radiant Blastoise ability Pump Shot, Training Cord to recover that energy, Quick Shooting for more damage, attaching a Rapid Strike energy for turn, allowing my Urshifu to be fully charged, as it counts for a water and a fighting energy if it is attached to a Rapid Strike Pokemon. With this Shady Dealings, I'm trying to put some pressure on for next turn, grabbing myself a Boss's Order, if my Urshifu stays alive, of course. Finishing my turn with a G-Max Rapid Flow, dealing 120 damage to 2 of my opponent's Pokemon, taking out the Lunatone in the active spot and a Solrock on the bench. Nico benching another Lunatone, followed by a Fog Crystal to search out a Psychic Energy. Now he plays an Ordinary Rod to put 2 Pokemon from his discard pile back into his deck. A Quick Ball, discarding a Professor Research to grab a Mewtwo V from his deck. Another Quick Ball, discarding that Mewtwo V to search out another Lunatone. I believe he's thinning out his deck in order to get the right cards he needs for a game. Now, will Radiant Greninja's ability give him the cards he needs? I mean, 1 Boss's Order and this game is over. He puts a Psychic Energy back into his hand to manually attach it to the Greninja in order to have a pivot option. As he whiffed the boss, he plays a Marnie instead. limiting my hand size to only 4 cards. This Marnie really hurt my strategy, because if he couldn't KO my Urshifu, I pretty much had game next turn. Don't get me wrong, that Marnie is well played of course. Palpad putting back 2 supporters from his discard pile back into his deck, choosing Boss's Order and a Marnie. Activating Sun Energy here to charge up his Lunatone for all his Solrocks on the bench. Knowing he cannot one-hit KO my Urshifu, he just pauses turn. This is the turn I need to end it if I want to win this game. Because next turn, that Lunatone is probably ready to hit for game. But that Marnie really put me into a bad situation. I used Octillery Rapid Strike Surge to get a Rapid Strike card. But the only thing worth grabbing is another Inteleon Quick Shooting. Using double the ability Quick Shooting here on the already damaged Solrock. Training card to put a Water Energy from my discard pile back to my hand. To use it for Pump Shot in order to KO the Solrock. Unfortunate my prize card does not really help me out a lot here. So there is no use and I admit my defeat here. Next turn his Lunatone would have been strong enough to one-hit KO my Urshifu. So thank you all for watching and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye bye!